Welcome to 5 Points of Articulation, where I review action figures and then articulate 5 points to help you decide if you want to add that figure to your collection. The 5 points I discuss are packaging, presentation, posability, playability, and price. I'm Jason, and thanks to you, we're up to 25 subscribers as of this recording, and I can't thank you enough. I know that compared to other action figure reviewers, that's just a drop in the bucket. But this is still a pretty new channel, so it definitely goes a long way. If you haven't already and you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe to all the YouTube rigmarole. I'm working on a really big review right now for the Pulse exclusive Hellfire Club. So, to wet our whistle, today we're going to take a look at the Pulse exclusive Hellfire Club Guard. The Hellfire Guard is part of the Hasbro collection of army builders that you can get direct from the source. I've never looked at one before, so I'm pretty excited. No need to delay, let's take them over to the review station and dig in. Starting off with the packaging, we can see that the Hellfire Club Guard comes in this simple box. There's no window or anything, but to be honest, these come from Hasbro directly, so there's really no reason for one. We do get this pretty cool image though. The box is 3 colors, black, white, and red. I assume this is to cut down on printing costs. Marvel logo up top, warnings at the bottom, wrap around one side, wrap around the other, and legal stuff on the back. According to the box, we're getting a figure and 2 accessories, so I'm going to be kind of curious to see what those are. Hellfire Club logo, and also showing that this is the Hellfire Club Guard, or Guard, or Wachte if you're feeling German. Nothing much more to say about the outside, so let's take a look inside. And here we go. Out of the box, the figure comes in this plastic baggie, and also this paper with more warnings and legal junk. It's not terribly interesting, but for a mail-away army builder, I don't know what more I could ask for. For packaging, I'm giving the Hellfire Guard 1 whole point. Starting at the top, we can see that the Hellfire Guard has an all-new head sculpt. Popping it off for a second, we can see that the head was actually cast in 2 separate pieces. I like the fact that the face itself is more of a matte finish. It's a nice contrast to the semi-gloss of the rest of the figure. I also appreciate the fact that they actually went in and painted this line down the middle. Unfortunately, that's where my compliments end. A quick glance will show you that this is the Bucky cap mold that we have seen a million times. And for the record, I am actually not complaining about that. I really don't actually mind how much they use this. It's a good medium build body mold, that's fine. What's not fine are the paint apps. You'll notice that there is a chip in the chest, and also right below the waist swivel. Now in fairness, we can cover that one up with the belt, and while I'm down here, I do want to give Hasbro a shout out. The belt buckle transitions into the stripes really well, but when this is literally the only detailing on the entire figure, and you've messed it up, that's a major disappointment. And it's also why I don't want windowless boxes like this to become the packaging norm. We need to be able to see what we're getting so that we're not stuck with this. But unfortunately, all the windows in the world aren't going to show you the paint slop on the back. Moving on down to the hands, it might be a bit difficult to see, but these 2 shades of red actually don't match, and the hands themselves are really detailed and wrinkly compared to the rest of the design. Also, I'm just noticing another paint chip. The boot colors match fine though, because the calves and the feet themselves were cast in the same plastic, but the shoes are similarly over-sculpted compared to the rest of the figure. But one thing I will give Hasbro credit for is that they did continue the stripes all the way under the ab crunch, or more or less. Since this is an army builder, I actually bought 2. And to Hasbro's credit, this one isn't as bad. Couple of paint chips here, and a little bit of mispaint there, but at least the main section's alright. The nice thing about the army builders is that Hasbro can pump a lot of them out with minimal effort. But in this case, that effort might have been a little too minimal. For presentation, I'm giving the Hellfire Guard half a point. Moving on to posability, and the Hellfire Guard is on the Bucky cap body, so you know what it does. For posability, I'm giving the Hellfire Guard 1 whole point. Moving on to playability, the Hellfire Guard comes with this pistol. I'm sure it's reused from something, but I'm not well versed enough in my Marvel Legends weapons to know for sure. But for what it is, it gets the job done. He also comes with this other gun. On the surface, I want to say it's a rifle, but looking down here, I can't help but wonder if it's supposed to be a shotgun. Not that it matters, because it's so bent out of shape that he wouldn't be able to fire it. And just for giggles, I checked my other package, and this one is better, but also still a bit crooked. Crooked plastic aside, the Hellfire Guard does do a good job of holding it. But playability is more than just crooked accessories, it's also about how well your figure plays with others. So here they are alongside some X-Men. Unfortunately, I can't show them off with the Hellfire Club yet, but we'll get there soon enough. This is the first army builder figure I've ever bought, and I gotta say they are a lot of fun. And I appreciate that they come with 2 different weapons, so you can kind of mix it up a bit. Who knows? After I add the Hellfire Club and see how cluttered my shelf is, I may even add a couple more. For playability, I'm giving the Hellfire Guard 1 whole point. This leaves us with nothing left to discuss but the price. Thanks to a simple, no-frills box, no new parts except for the head, no Build-A-Figure piece, and coming straight from the source, you can fill your Hellfire Guard army for only $15 a pop. For price, I'm giving the Hellfire Guard 1 whole point for a grand total of 4.5 out of 5. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Hellfire Club Guard. Thank you so much for watching, and keep your eyes peeled for my full review of the Hellfire Club. I'll be back again real soon, but until then, have fun.